Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review, another TV show review. This is going to be for episode 12 of season 1 of Z Nation, Murphy's Law. So yeah, the season final came out this Friday, and I missed it, mostly because I missed the previous episode, which was episode 12. So lately I've been having trouble with my TV, so I didn't get to watch the episode 12, and it didn't record. So so I had to wait for it to be like on demand, and it doesn't get to on demand till like Friday. So yeah, and I left the last episode of Z Nation to record, and for some reason it didn't record either. And the same issue happened with Constantine, but that one I'm kind of okay with because regardless, I'm backed up on Constantine reviews as well. And yeah, and to be fair, I really don't watch Constantine on the exact day because of Z Nation, so I just record both episodes. But besides the point, I'm gonna review episode 12, and hopefully I could get to episode 13 pretty soon, and then do the season review, because that's it. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch this episode and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch this episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual I did. So episode 12, season 1, Murphy's Law. What did I think of it? As usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So basically, Murphy's Law, they find this group after the events of the previous episode, with Matt and Addie. I still want to do a discussion topic on that, though. I still kind of want to do a discussion topic on that, okay? I'll probably do that after I do the season review. So yeah, basically in the previous episode, Addie and Matt, something happened. Addie stayed in that community, in the Sisters of Mercy community, which was the episode 11. In Sisters of Mercy, Addie stayed behind. In this group, Matt, being the boyfriend he kind of ran off, and there were some gunshots heard, and who knows what happened. So they're kind of trying to go past the events of that episode. And by the way, I'm completely happy that those two characters are gone, because Matt, I really didn't like him as a character, and Addie, she was pretty interesting, but she was getting really annoying very fast. So yeah, so basically they're trying to, get past the experience of the previous episode, and they kind of find this golf golf club, like a country club, and they find this group of people who are trying to get into what they call the Fort Knox of the zombie apocalypse. Basically, there's this warehouse or whatever that has a lot of medicine and whatnot, drugs and medicine, and they're trying to get into it, and they find out that Murphy, he has the bites, so he can walk right through the zombies. So they figure out that, and they get him drug all the rest of the survivors, Doc, Cassandra, Roberta, and 10K. They gave them drinks, basically roofies, right? They drug them, and then they leave with Murphy, which they also drug Murphy and put him in the car. So they drug all of them, take Murphy, and basically what Murphy has to do is try to get in there, so their group could get in there, and then after that, after Murphy has helped them, he could go, he could go free, live his life, whatever. Um, so yeah, the rest of the group, 10K, Roberta, Doc, and Cassandra, they come back, to the rescue, and yeah, they come back to the rescue. They help Murphy, and there's some interesting character development out of Murphy, I do have to say. Or at least his zombie infection abilities or whatever. Apparently, if he could somehow infect other living people, because we already know he could basically control the zombies, okay? But it seems that if he could at least infect another person, like like spit in their, because what he did, he spit in their water, for example. Um, he spit in their water, and he bit one of them too, in self-defense, and he basically figured out that he could control them. Like, he went as far to control one of the guys to shoot himself in the brains. So that was pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, Murphy, he was a weird character at the beginning. Now he's maybe one of the best characters in this show. Yeah, I think the remaining survivors right now, Murphy, Doc, Cassandra, 10K, Roberta. I think they are, well, and Citizen Z, the one in Antarctica. I think they're the best characters this show has. Well, that and Garnett, but he died in like the fifth episode or sixth episode, fifth or sixth episode. So yeah, and after that, there's just some random survivors over here, like in almost every episode. Um, but yeah, but aside from that, I think right now this is some of the best. It's a good group. All the likable characters. With the exception of Garnett, who died in Citizen Z. Well, he's in Antarctica, so he's not part of the core group, but he's still in some way part of the group. So yeah. Overall, it's a pretty funny episode in my opinion. I do like the development out of the infection that he can control people. It's pretty interesting. I really do like the show how it's always trying to do better, yeah, from episode to episode. It's always trying to do better, striving to do better, and it really does show for the most part that it is trying to be better. Still keep to its comedic and serious feel, because it's a mixture of comedy and drama at the same time with a zombie apocalypse. So they do a good job of meshing and blending the two together to achieve that goal. And haven't lost touch of it, but I do like how they're always improving, with the exception of that one episode, the Inception Zombie Apocalypse episode, Die Zombie Die, episode 10. Such a fucking terrible episode, which I'm gonna talk about more in my season review, because that episode fucked me over, big time. But I'm gonna explain why in that and like when I do that video for the season. So I mean, overall, it's pretty good. It's a great episode. I mean, most of these episodes are pretty great, good or great. Maybe just one that's been just straight up terrible. So yeah, I mean, overall, it's a pretty good episode. I mean, negatives, as they usually the writing, the acting have actually improved a bit. Have actually improved from the first episode to now. They actually have improved. But I do think there is still more potential for improvement. But I do think they have improved. So yeah. Aside from that, that's basically it. Except for the rate, on a rate 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd actually give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, and even the characters were the new, because since they introduce a new group every episode, this group of people are actually pretty interesting, because they actually do get a bit of development, because most of the time the other the new characters, the one person that's always there for that one episode, or the one group who's always there for that one episode, they usually don't get much development, or they're just kind of there and then die. But this group actually kind of had a purpose, and yeah. I think maybe there's one or two other groups, one or two other groups or people or whatever that actually have a purpose. The soldier in the first episode that died, and then maybe Sisters of, actually they've all kind of had a purpose, but I think this one is one of the more impactful, to be honest. I think the sister group were they had some kind of purpose. It was a weird purpose, but they had some kind of purpose. 10K's lover in like episode 7 was pretty interesting. The religious group was pretty interesting. So yeah, I mean, all of them have a purpose, but I think this group is one of the more better developed characters, or group of characters. So yeah, that's basically it for now. 8.5 out of 10 is what I give Z Nation episode 12, season 1, Murphy's Law. And I just like how it's called Murphy's Law, because I don't know, I know that's something political, but in this case, Murphy's Law, that's pretty funny. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews, but due to the fact that a lot of my shows are starting to go away for the mid-season finale, or in this case the season finale, I'm gonna be doing a bit more comic and movie reviews. So yeah, subscribe, comment down below on your thoughts on the episode, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. That's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.